Good afternoon, everybody. This is Container Chick from Live from the Ground. I just wanted to say hello again and to say I'm watching these skies and they're kind of wonky. That does not stop me from planting. And I haven't shown anything that I've planted yet because I'm not ready. I actually was looking for some things that I like to go into Dollar Tree or the dollar store, which is no longer dollar, and I find some things that I can use that for my plant starts, that kind of thing. And I found today in Dollar Tree, and this isn't a plug for the store because they did not pay me, but I do appreciate them having some things that I can use. Is they had these cupcake trays that cupcake holder, and you can transport your cupcakes in, and it comes with the top. And at $1.25, because Dollar Tree is no longer $1, it's like $1.25. You can transport your cups in them, your cupcakes, if you do cupcakes. And some of the kids, Easter's coming, I guess people do their Easter, and some of the kids do things in school where they're bringing cupcakes for birthday parties or things like that. I'm not sure if they still allow that because of allergy situations, what have you. But in any event, it's $1.25 for a cupcake holder with the lid, and they're pretty sturdy. I do not do cupcakes, and I'm not going to be baking cupcakes for anything soon. And I'm not sure anyone would want anyone else to bake food for them, bring it home, because of being afraid of, being more afraid. I mean, I was always afraid of, how people keep their kitchen, worst case scenario, you get it store-bought, at least you came back to the entity. Not that they're any cleaner, but I was always weird about that sort of thing because I don't eat pork. So, I always thought somebody would pork me inadvertently or advertently, because that's what they do. And so I rarely eat at people's houses and or out. With that being said, so the cupcake holders are a very good idea. It's the first year I've seen them. Not that I was looking for them, but it's the first year I've seen them. And I came up with an idea to do plant starts in them. And Dollar Tree has these little plant starter cups. They're like a beige color, like a clay color cups, plastic. I think it's like 10 for $1.25 or something. And they, you can start your plants in there. And so you always buy some and don't think you need a lot. I tend to overseed, but yeah, I bought some of those, and I cut the edges off because there's 9 spaces for cupcakes, but they don't kind of sit straight. And even the bigger ones, that you can sit them, 4 in the tray, and the smaller ones, if you cut the tops ridges off, you can fit 9 in there. And it's kind of cool. Now I know people that start plants. I've seen on YouTube University, some people plant many things. I do as well. This year I decided to only eat what I planted. So I've seeded several varieties of cucumbers and lettuces and stuff. It kills me when I buy romaine lettuce or anything in the store. It kills me. I mean, it slays me. It literally takes me 2-3 edges because I'm like, this stuff is nothing to grow. So I did a lot of greens, a lot of kales, a lot of tomatoes, of course. I cold sold a lot of things, lemongrass and things like that. Some of my older seeds to see if they were viable. And as I go through my seeds every year just to, freshen up, add some things, take some things away, try some new things. So this year I decided to only eat the produce I grow. And I even did some melons, some Afghan melons that I got from Baker's Creek a while ago. This is somebody's car. Yeah. So those of you who found your land and your homestead, you probably don't hear this mess, but I'm on another side of town. Not that it matters. You can, the weather's nice and folks get out, but they get fever, And it was probably a young woman once you know, chilling with my music loud too. So maybe that's making them happy. In any event, yeah, so I bought those. It's like, wow, there's always so many good ideas that you can create on your own. And just by thinking, and I see other people's ideas, I'm like, wow, YouTube has always been my friend. And I take so much enjoyment out of it. I was listening to Pastor Stephen Darby today, and he said that consistency is key with many things, especially when it comes to young people and trying to get yourself started in life and make your way. And he says, you know, if you go to school, become a teacher, you know, you got your degree, why would you leave school and then, somebody's got bubbles, that is so awesome because I love bubbles, leave school and then you decide to do hair, you know, stay consistent, and consistency will pay off in the long run. It really will serve you. And I tell people that all the time. So my consistency and insistency in what I do and what I grow, every year I learn more about growing, and it's been awesome, and I enjoy it if anything. And have I eaten everything I've grown? Yes, I have eaten it. And was it the only thing I've eaten? No. So my project this year is to eat everything I've grown. I live in a city, and I am, my backyard's landlocked, but I just still love it. And I try new things, and that's how you learn, staying consistent and trying new things and living from the ground, you know. I commented on something, or I agreed on someone's video with, I said facts or something, having to do with, not with gardening, but with another subject. And someone said, you're going to be in the ground with that attitude. And I was like, whoa. And I thought about Let Farmer, and what he said was, you're going to have to be strong, because people will say all kinds of things to you and about you, and warranted or unwarranted, like, wow, you got about your feelings. And I kind of got hurt for like a hot second, and I did not respond, because that person's unhappy because I just agreed with something. Now that is my feelings, and we can agree to disagree, or you can get yourself all up in a bunch, you know. I'm just not her, and I'm not going to spend my life minutes, you know, being upset about what people think about what I think and what I agree or disagree with. But yeah, like in my channel is live from the ground. Like, you eat it live from the ground, it will definitely profit you, you know. And being consistent with your planting and trying to grow and try new things will also profit you, you know. So he talked about consistency, and I was like, wow, you know, it's so clear of a teaching. This has to do with growing as well. You know, during the pandemic, there were people that were trying to grow what they call food, what they said was food, or what some people say, my food, my food. And the truth is, many of the people that are growing what they say their food, you can tell they're not eating it because how they look, including myself. Now, I've only included myself because if I ate only what I grew, my weight would be at an optimal level for me. And just telling a friend recently that people think of weight and they always think of aesthetics of weight, and that's not how it is. It's not a friend, someone I met. I had to retitle his label, relabel his title, but I had to, that I don't care about the weight as much as me caring about the weight and fitting my clothing, because the weight that I am at does not allow me to be comfortable in my clothing. And he's like, wow, that's interesting. I was like, yes, if you have a couple of pieces that you like and you like how they look on you, you would like them to fit well, so you have to stay at a particular weight. And eating what I grow will help me do that. And many people have lots of things. There's one particular person I love to death, and I will not name her, but she's got so many health issues, and she's an excellent grower. She is a master grower, and she grows all kinds of things, but she's suffering from some foodborne, quote unquote, illnesses, or food choice illnesses. And sometimes if you're 20, you know, we do things in our 20s, we can't go back when we're in our 40s. She's in her 40s, and it's like, okay, that's how you landed, but a lot of things can be reversed. And I know that weight is a part of it, and the food is so denatured. But as a master grower, some of those things should be eliminated, or be able to be eliminated based on if you're eating your stuff, you know. So I mean, major stuff, you know, even high blood pressure. I'm not saying I'm a doctor, I'm not, but it can be dealt with based on living from the ground, living from your ground, from what you plant. So that's my goal for this year. And to get my other items in order to get out of the city, because I know that we are where we are according to our lifeline as written in the book of life. And if I'm not supposed to be on my homestead, then that's where I'm not supposed to be. If I am supposed to be, I will get there. And time has always been of the essence, so I'm not going to lose my mind about that. But you know, even listening to Miss Homestead Hart today about, you know, the tornadoes they had come through and the damage it did and the things her and her husband are suffering, and she was very grateful for all the best wishes she got from folks asking if they were okay and dealing with, you know, recovery of that her situation. And you know, they've gotten their homestead, and you know, they had some devastation, and you keep it moving, you keep on trucking. You know, I think it was Eddie Kendricks, keep on trucking, baby, you don't stop. There's so many different lyrics, so many songs to tell you don't stop now, you can't stop now, you know. And that's how it goes. So with that being said, back to Grow Family Network, Mr. King, aka Bev's husband, he said it too. He says gardening is just not about putting a seed in the ground. It's about teaching. It's about the creator and all this great and all this good, you know, as per the King of Kings, you know. So that's who I am today. And I've been afforded to go into this store and buy what I deem that I need or want to increase my production, and hopefully someone else's. You know, I've had many things left over. That's a lot from my daughter and I, and perhaps someone else can be blessed with it, and you sell them. Don't give them away, because a lot of times you give them away, it'll be right on those people's counter, just like he once said, when you go back to their house, all that hard work and all that effort you put into it, and not that you're trying to make a profit, you profited when you saw it germinate and grow into the best tasting tomato or cucumber or kale. You know, you even have a better movement for lack of getting too descriptive. When you eat fresh vegetables live from the ground, you get a better movement. You do. It's like, wow, like, is something wrong with me? We were taught that having a real good movement is a bad thing. Oh my God, I've got diarrhea. No, the diarrhea is kicking out all the junk, cleaning you out, cleaning you up out of there. And cleaning you out, you get to get the trash out. Imagine not putting your trash on the curb for months and months and months and months and months, and it's sitting in your house, you know. So that's what it's going to smell like, trash. So with that being said, coming up on 15 minutes, I'm going to wish you peace and hair grease and live from the ground, and stay tuned for my cup idea. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to get home. All right, peace and hair grease, live from the ground. Later.